League and Marseille finished dead last. The only reason I'm kind of happy about this is that now I'm just like I don't care about watching them no more for real. Like I'm just like okay, that's another team I don't like. There's no obligation for me to watch. I felt like when they're in Champions League, I want to watch them in the league and then play Champions League. But now I'm like, nah, I can just like watch Valencia with Cavani, and then I can just pick whoever else I want to watch. I don't feel like I need to watch. Like
Valencia and Cavani is definitely a good Saturday morning ESPN
yeah,
pick.
like now I'm just like okay, like I'm like I don't. Am I gonna watch Marseille? Like maybe I'll watch them against in like a big
You,
game just to see
you know what
Guendouzi.
started it? It
Hmm.
started when they got Sanchez. You were already like, "Come on, dog, why are you doing this to me?"
Well,
You don't like
not
Sanchez.
actually. When I watched him play was good, but then the guy. This is what I think happened with Marseille. Okay, we'll give OM a little time. What I think happened was they had that early success. It was working well for them in the beginning of the season. Champions League, it wasn't so much, but in the league, but even in Champions League, they lost that first match against Tottenham, but they were playing really well, and then they got a red card, and then it went bad. The next one was against Eintracht Frankfurt, where there was like they were playing well, but it just didn't like work out. Then they beat Sporting Lisbon twice, and they're still doing good in the league. What happened? Igor Tudor started feeling himself, which is what happens with managers a lot of times. Start feeling yourself, and you start tinkering a lot. He started tinkering. They lost like 5 games in a row. I think 4 or 5 games in a row they just lost, and it backfired. You're tinkering too much. Tinkering Tudor. You gotta do what works, and you got Dimitri Payet. I know he's older, but you can't be like leaving him out of like 3 games in a row, dude. Like he's too good for that.
And it's like also not even the time in his career. It's the only time of his career we're gonna be able to play this much. You know what I mean? Like to do 3 games out. I'm like,
No, he's
you need him
like
out there. You need him
if
out there.
if he was like not like the times where he's played, he performs. It's like I know he's old, but like dog, I mean Harrit, and you know who else he's been leaving out? Jerson. I'm like
Yeah, what's up with the Jerson
I'm
thing?
like, dude, like you got two of your best players, like Dimitri Payet and Jerson and Guendouzi are your best players. Like those are your best players,
It's
and you
so
can,
weird that he's not starting Jerson. I saw that,
yeah,
and there was like a report saying like they're in Brazil. They were saying like, oh, like he was like having some coach disagreements or something like that, and but they said they're all good now, and but he is gonna be looking to move. I'm like, why would you? If it ain't broke, why don't fix it, dog?
exactly. Tinkering. You got to put your best players out there, dude.
Yeah, you
Like
do.
Jordan Veretout, like he shouldn't like. Yeah, that's cute, but like I mean Harrit and Jordan Veretout, like dog, put Payet, put Jerson in, put Guendouzi deeper. Like you're putting Guendouzi closer to the goal, and it's like, no, dude, put Jerson up there, dog. That's Jerson scored 8 goals last year doing that.
Yeah.
But tinkering, and maybe his attitude, I don't know. Like maybe like the players aren't vibing with him. But it really sucks that Marseille was, you know, maybe somebody could easily predict them not going through to Europa League, but or into round of 16, but they had a chance. And it's like, dog, like you just tinkered too much, dude.
Yeah.
You only got 2 wins and no draws. 2 wins against Sporting Lisbon, and they still finished ahead of you. Went out on a last minute goal, like a goal in the dying seconds, went out on a goal on a
Yeah.
counter attack.
It's heartbreaking.
Yeah, but I mean, I'm not surprised.